Hello everyone, this is me, Super Money J, and welcome to another episode of Let's Review My Collection. And today I'm going to be taking a look at three of my Nintendo Switch 1 dots. No Switch 2 dots as of yet, but hopefully that'll change in the future. Because I kind of don't like how Nintendo is just doing the base console with that's packed in with a digital game. If you're going to have one for Mario Kart World, give a unique design. Or if you're going to have one for Pokemon Legends ZA, give that one a unique design. I understand that the Switch 2, like the reason why it's like that is because Nintendo has a bunch of those systems ready to be sold. So why not just pack in the digital game in there? But like, come on, I would love to see some special edition ones, because I really do love the Switch One special the limited edition special consoles. I think they're awesome. At least some of them are. Some of them are pretty bare bones, I will say. Which I'll get to in a couple of minutes. So I have three of them, and they all sort of have like their own unique story of why I got them. So without further ado, let's just jump right on it with the very first one being my personal favorite, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch Dot. Also, I do want to clarify that I'm not gonna be taking a look at I will not be taking a look at the tablet screen or the Joy-Cons themselves. I'm only gonna be focusing on the dots themselves. So yeah, no Joy-Cons, no screens. So yeah. So going back to the Super Smash Bros. Dot, this I fell in love with this when it was announced, and I immediately knew I had to get it. I didn't care about the Joy-Cons. I didn't care about the fact that the game came in digitally as a code. I just wanted the dot because it looked so cool. And funny enough, I think it's the only one that has Mario on the front. So yeah, I had to get that one also. So yeah, so here we can see the eight original fighters of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, the ones that will immediately unlocked, and not the ones that you had to go out of your way to get the fighters unlocked, like Luigi, Ness, Jigglypuff, and Captain Falcon. So here we can see the Nintendo Switch 1 logo, as well as the artwork of the eight fighters. So we have Samus, Mario, Kirby, Fox, DK, Link, Yoshi, and Pikachu. And yeah, and I originally got this because not only did I want it, but also because I did need to get a new Switch Dot. I think my original Switch One Dot that I got on launch day back in 2017. I think if I remember correctly, like during a bad rainstorm or thunderstorm, I don't know. Um, I guess lightning struck, and it sort of, I don't want to say it like it didn't actually hit my Switch One dock, but I guess it caused the power outlets to like mess up or something. And I guess my Switch One sort of got affected by it because for some reason it would never like connect to the TV. So I did have to buy this one as a replacement, and yeah, I'm very happy at that time to get it. All the way back in 2018. Now I will say though, sadly this console did sort of have its life end. Not only because I got a Switch One OLED, but also because for some reason, the little plug that connects the switch to TV, it no longer works. For some reason, like the slightest movement, so like even if I were to touch it, for some reason it just it disconnects from the TV. And I kept doing that, and I was getting super annoyed by it. So, I had to sadly end this. I had to sadly end my time with this Switch One edition, and then move on to an OLED, which is where I would get the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OLED edition console. So yep, I got this one because I saw that my store still had them, was still selling them. It didn't really seem to be going out of stock as per usual. So I was very happy to get this one because I mean, hey, if I'm gonna get a Switch OLED, I might as well get one that's special edition, and it's not just plain old white. So yeah, so even though I'm not a huge Zelda fan, I did pick this one up because again, I figured it was cool. And yeah, for my very first Switch OLED. Oh my goodness, my voice. I think my voice cracked or something. But yeah, but for my very first Switch One OLED, this was pretty cool. So yep. So here we can see the Triforce as well as like I believe some logo. I don't know too much about it, Zelda, to be honest with you. Then we can see like some artwork in the back. I cannot tell you what that is. So yeah. But then over here we have some a bunch of circles all surrounding each other, and then some little squiggly lines. Yep, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, overall the font looks amazing. I do love the sort of the gold paint job to it. Um, so yeah, and then at the top of here we do see the Nintendo Switch logo, which I now realize that's because of this design. You don't see the Switch 1 logo on it, so they had to move it to the top, which I do find that to be a bit interesting. And yeah, and then other than that, it's just a white, pretty much standard edition OLED. Besides on the back, you can see some more sturdy lines added onto here, and then you can see Nintendo right there. And yeah, and then sort of like this little cut in here, which I assume it's supposed to be like I think it was supposed to be for the Ethernet cable, but I don't remember too much about it. I mean, either way, it's meant to sort of hold your cables in place, similar to the Switch 1. So yeah, but yeah, you just take this off, and yeah, nothing really too special going on here. And yeah, but overall, it's a very awesome a special edition OLED. No, it didn't come in. It didn't come with the game though, so that was kind of a bit of a bummer. I thought I was gonna get the game as well, but when I opened it up, I didn't see a code in it, and that kind of bummed me out too. Because like, you're not like, come on, you're not gonna have the. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp there. You're not gonna have the game packed in with the digital code. I'm pretty sure this came out before the Switch, before Tears of the Kingdom came out, but I mean they did that with this. I don't think it was this. No, I think they did do it with the Smash Bros. 1. It came out like before the game came out, but you could still redeem it. I think they should have done it with Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, but overall, it's a very awesome design. Pretty much second place behind this design in terms of the Switch 1 dots. So yeah. Now moving on to the last one. Now this one I only got because A, it was Mario, and B, because I had money at the time and I was like, you know what? I have money. Let me go and treat myself to a special edition OLED. I haven't even used this one yet, so I still use my Zelda one for the time being, and this is the Super Mario Bros. Or I guess it's just the Super Mario OLED edition. Now this one sucks. It's absolutely the worst one out of my collection. I don't like it. I mean, it's fine, but they could have done some really cool stuff with it. There's not even a design on the front. It sucks, and I sort of look back on it now, and I wonder why I even bought it if I'm not even gonna use it. But again, back then, I think it was last year that I bought it. I just bought it just because, again, I had money, and I figured, you know what, screw it, let's just buy it. Because my store that I would go to was not selling them, so I was like, you know what, hey, let's just buy it just to buy it, and yeah. So here we have a red OLED Switch dot. Again, you can just see the Nintendo Switch logo right there. Actually, you can't really see the red very well. I mean, it looks to be orange on my iPhone, so that sucks. But yeah, I mean, it is red. But I mean, it looks neat. I will say. I do love the red though, but I mean, it's just basic. But on the back, you can't see a little Mario running silhouette, which I mean that's cool. But I would have loved it if it was on the front. But if you open the back, you can't see that it does have some coins, which they did mention that in the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Direct, I believe. But I mean, again, it's pretty basic. It's pretty much covered up also, which sucks. It's like, why would you have a design if you just didn't have to cover it up anyway? So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's such a very weak and dumb OLED edition to have. But, I mean, either way, I mean, it's Mario. I'm sort of happy to have it anyways. So, yeah. I mean, but overall, I mean, it's just, I wish there was more to it. That's all I wish for. So, yeah. But with that out of the way, that's pretty much all of my Switch 1 dots. I used to have the Switch 1 regular dot, but I don't have that anymore. I don't even know what I did with it. I don't know if I threw it away or if I gave it, or if I gave it away. I don't know. I don't I don't think I would give it away because like why would I give away something that doesn't work? But yeah, I don't know. But it's long gone now, and yeah, this is probably gonna be the only Switch 1 dots I have until I get a Switch 2 eventually, and hopefully the Switch 2 does have its own special edition consoles with Joy-Cons and a dock, with the special design for the docks as well. So, because yeah, as of right now, it kind of sucks. Not having a special edition Switch 2 to go tie in with the game, that's a bit odd. Again, I understand why, because Nintendo has a bunch of Switch 2 systems that they need to sell first before they can even think about doing a special edition one. But hopefully in the future that can change. So yeah. So with that, that's it for me, and that's it for this episode of Let's Review My Collection. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you love these? Do you hate them? Do you have your very own special edition Switch 1 dot, a Switch 1 console? And if so, what is it based on? Do you love the design on the dots or the Joy-Cons as well? So yeah, and that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I will see you all in the next video. This is Simple Money DJ signing out. This is Simple Money DJ signing out. Take care.